Animal Crossing 2026 might be the first Nintendo game to take full advantage of Nintendo Switch 2's game chat and mouse controls. In this video, I'm going to be going over all first-party usage of game chat and how it might correlate into Animal Crossing 2026. But before we do that, I just wanted to remind you I'm doing a $70 eShop gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is comment on this video and make sure you're subscribed. In the description is a link to a comment sheet that outlines all the valid comments for entry, as well as some additional rules and regulations. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel, and I wish you the best of luck. I originally thought of this idea with the introduction of game chat in the Switch 2's reveal, and how Animal Crossing New Horizons was inherently turning into a more social game, with the introduction of Nookazon and people just trading items within the island. This also gets compounded with the rumors that Animal Crossing 2026 is leaning more toward a collaborative online MMO-style approach, which I know is very decisive, but truthfully, I do believe Nintendo will find a balance between online multiplayer and single-player Animal Crossing. That is a video for another time. Before Nintendo had any sort of voice chat or webcam, they use the NSO smartphone app to communicate, which I still think would be brought back into the game. As you can see right here, all you do is type on your phone and then you have a little chat bubble when it comes to communication. So Nintendo knows this. There was even voice chat, as you can see right here. When it comes to online in general, I think Nintendo would be crazy not to use the features built into the Switch 2, that being game chat, as well as the microphone and camera, as well as mouse controls. First, let's talk about just overall game chat. We do know there's basically two aspects when it comes to it, the microphone and the camera. When it comes to the microphone, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have any sort of proximity chat, which I think would be amazing. If you guys don't know what proximity chat is, it's essentially when your character gets closer to another character, their voice gets louder, like in real life. A lot of social friend oriented games like Peak use it a lot because it encourages communication, and it's actually super fun because the farther you get away from someone, the harder it is to hear them. Especially if Nintendo were to add larger islands, this could definitely be a feature that could be coming to the game. But of course, you could use it in game chat like you normally would. And I think Nintendo is making it a point that they're not going to connect to the microphone unless you guys are friends. And even then, I think Nintendo is still going to push you to use the game chat service inside Animal Crossing 2026. But when you are in a game chat lobby, I think it could be a possibility of having some sort of proximity chat toggle in Animal Crossing game, which would make things a lot easier, which would make things a lot more immersive, especially if the next Animal Crossing is a more open world, which I know a lot of people have been wanting. Another feature I think Animal Crossing 2026 can utilize is the camera. We've seen this in Nintendo's multiplayer games already, like Mario Kart, and that's really about it at the moment. But having a camera overlaid on the game definitely makes sense. If you're playing with friends on a private island, I could totally see this being a feature where, your little bubble will appear on the top left of your character. Similar to how it's done in Mario Party Jamboree. You can see your little face right next to the character. And yeah, unfortunately for me, I just don't use a lot of game chat at all, especially when it comes to the camera. I do think the camera is a very weird decision when it comes to Nintendo. But I really do think Nintendo would try pushing it, especially with Animal Crossing, which is inherently a social game. But for me, I personally would probably never use it because it would break that immersion as well. I like to think I am my character and I don't need my face to prove it. I also want to say I 100% believe you're gonna have to be friends with the people that you're sharing your camera and your voice with. There isn't gonna be like a public, voice chat or, again, like I said, proximity chat, even though I think that would be really cool. But yeah, being actual Nintendo Switch Online friends would probably be the gateway to get the voice chat or camera feed, which makes sense and probably is for the best. Last thing I want to discuss is mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2. Honestly, I'm obsessed with the idea for mouse controls when it comes to controlling your pockets. I could totally imagine you're playing with both Joy-Cons and then you're opening up your menu and then boom, you turn your right Joy-Con to the right, and then you can move your mouse around. I definitely think custom designs and patterns can benefit it a ton as well. The overall mobility of making designs on a grid layout makes sense for mouse controls to be there. And we have heard rumors regarding user-generated content. And if they want to make it easier for us, I think porting over mouse controls can make sense. I really don't know what else they could do regarding mouse controls besides some more gimmick features, like maybe you have to pull back your controller when you are fishing or something similar like that. Honestly, you know what would be crazy? If they get rid of the fixed camera and have free cam. No, I'm just kidding. That would be so sad. But that's really about it. Let me know how you think Animal Crossing 2026 will utilize the Switch 2's unique features in the comment section down below. I'm Crafty Type 1, and don't forget to subscribe. I've been doing daily Nintendo content. And thank you so much, Evan and Jesus, for being channel members. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.